Good evening, everybody. I'm Bart Winkler. That's Tim Shea. This is the Bart Winkler Show, streaming on YouTube in what will mostly be a YouTube-only exclusive. If Tim does anything stupid as he jumps into his car, if he gets pulled over or rolls over or gets hijacked or whatever, then maybe I'll add that into the show on Monday. But Tim Shea, ladies and gentlemen. Tim, how are you?
Bart, what's going on?
Okay. Good start.
Sorry. I'm kind of like in a fog because it's Friday and I don't have to go to work tomorrow. So I don't
because you can build a nice, when you work the overnight from 2 to 10, you can get into a routine and a schedule. And the problem is on the weekends it all like fucking falls apart.
Like I finally felt like this week I did that. And now it's going to all crumble and fall apart.
And then you do Monday and then you're Tuesday and then Wednesday. And by the time,
I can tell you that right now, Mondays suck.
Yeah.
Just because of not being able to like sleep during the day. So I literally am like on like 2.5, 3 hours of sleep come Monday. So, but anyway,
Friday night, feeling all right. Tim Shea's here, feeling all right on a Friday night. Just talking quickly about Game 4 in the NBA Finals, where the Denver Nuggets have beat the Miami Heat 108-95. What Denver's done very well in this series and in this playoffs is everyone like can look back and say, I had that game. Bruce Brown on Friday, 21 points. That was his game. Christian Braun the other night, he had a big run. That was his game. Caldwell Pope had a game. Murray had many games. Jokic, 23, 10, and 12. The guy was out for half of the second quarter with an injury, still gets a triple. Or no, 10 and 12. 23, 12, and 4 for Jokic. He misses a big chunk of time, but still a nice stat line. Porter Jr.'s had games. Gordon, this could have been a Gordon game, 11 for 15. So the Heat are down 3-1. This series essentially all but over. And this was, Game 2 was where the Heat had to win. They've been playing from behind this whole time. And then they don't win Game 4. So likely what will happen is the prediction that everybody predicted, and we'll be live after this Monday night, but the prediction that everybody predicted, Denver in 5, looks to happen. And Tim, we're going to live in a world with Nikola Jokic as an NBA champion and complainer Michael Malone, who was bitching about the media room the other day because the man cannot be happy ever. Pure loser. So we're going to live in a world with the Nuggets as the NBA champs, most likely. Does that do anything for you, negative or positive?
Nah. Good for them, but nothing. I don't care.
No.
I picked them. Sure. I wish I would have put some money on them. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I don't know. The Heat, they don't get any at home. They miss. It's over.
I feel like for the city, for the fans of Denver, it will kind of be like the Bucks winning the championship, like they'll go crazy and it'll be nuts, but I don't think the rest of the country cared when we won it.
No, nobody cared. Evan Heffelfinger cared, who joins us also on the stream. What's up, E-Hef?
What's going on? Looks like you're in Mar-a-Lago right now. Congrats on the vacation.
Oh, no, I'm just moving.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'm getting these are old baseball cards behind me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gearing up for the card show at Miller Park.
Okay, cool. Can I have some?
I do need to get rid of all my commons if anybody wants like all my commons for $20.
No.
There's some decent ones in there. Are you listening to Tim?
The Brewers, I think, are staging a little comeback here.
Oh, turn Tim up then. No, they're not. It's 5-2.
And it's 3-2, 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. The fans are going crazy. I just hear yelling, so that's why I turned it up. I mean.
Oh, did you drive by the stadium?
No. I had my radio on. See.
Oh yeah. After you should turn on Tim's post game.
See how he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, Brewers are gonna lose. So, Hef, what do you think? Nuggets, it's over.
It is. I think we all knew that after Miami's crazy shooting in Game 2, they weren't going to have another game like that. And even if they did, they weren't going to have 3 more. I think the story of tonight's game for me was Aaron Gordon. I mean, holy shit, was he good tonight. Especially in that second quarter when they needed him. Jokic, despite being banged up, played well. I mean, the series is wraps.
Yeah, and I think what I was telling Shay here is that every Nugget can look back and say, not the ones that don't play, like Reggie Jackson, is not playing. DeAndre Jordan, Ish Smith. But these guys that are playing, like they are playing, and they are there. There's been a Bruce Brown game. I think Game 4 was that. Aaron Gordon has had a couple of games. He's had a good finals.
My buddy's
Jokic far away be the MVP,
Brown,
but
Game 4.
Yep. Jokic will far away be the MVP, and he should be. But what the Nuggets are getting is they're getting a dominant performance from their dominant player. But it's not like it's Jokic carrying a bunch of scrubs. These other guys are being asked to step up, and they are stepping up. And I think the Nuggets, they're going to wear this one pretty good. Again, even though Michael Malone is a giant human turd, real big loser, I think the Nuggets will be happy with this. Obviously, they're going to win the title.
It is a final from American Family Field as your Milwaukee Brewers just losing to the worst possible team they could in a miserable fashion by Adrian Hauser. Welcome in everyone to the Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin baseball post-game show. I'm not going to no, and oh man, talk about. I was going to say craptastic, but that's a different.
Is Tim on right now, Tim?
No, not yet. I got him all ready to go once he does get on. So
yeah, I want to look at the show and be on his show and this one.
Which one of us are going to call?
Tim.
I can call.
Yeah, you call
on that show, but then have a conversation with Bart and Tim at the same time.
Actually, say Bart's name on Tim's show and not be hung up on too. So,
well, I said some nice things about Hunter this week, and the game liked my tweet for the first time in 5 years.
Yeah. Whoa, liked your tweet?
Pipe Bomb's probably producing tonight too.
Yeah, Pipe Bomb. I mentioned him the other day because the Bucks got Prunty back.
My accountant.
What would be a bigger merge? Liv and PGA or Bart and the game?
Oh, Bart and the game.
Well, yeah. What's the most unprecedented?
I think me and the game would be a bigger merge.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do for them?
Huh?
What would you do for them?
I do all the things they need. Like I just do updates, produce, wipe KB's ass if he ever needed me to. Whatever they need. I'd be happy to be his.
Would you be his guitar tech as well?
Whatever KB needs, I'll do it. If he needs to, whatever he needs, I'm happy to do it. Yeah, so the Brewers lose to the A's, and I think a lot of people are going to be pissed off about that one.
Yeah, should be.
Why though? It's baseball.
Yeah. Okay. The A's are the worst team in baseball. They've won 14, 15 games. They're 28, 29 games out of first place. They have the worst pitching staff in baseball. I think their team ERAs.
They're on a little bit of a winning streak.
No,
they beat the Pirates last week.
Great.
This is a 3-game winning streak for them. Hey, there's no shame to lose the hot baseball teams.
2 buzzsaws running into each other. The hottest teams in baseball, the Brewers and A's.
Evan, why are we dressed like each other?
Great minds think alike, I guess.
Your shirt's yellow, right?
Yeah. I do have that shirt.
I know, I got it for you.
The great people at Homage, right?
Homage.
The great people there. It's a fantastic shirt.
No, I know. They gave me a $250 gift card. And I bought all you guys shirts for being such great members of the show.
And I still wear it. It's in my closet right now.
Mm-hmm.
This I got at Kohl's in the big and tall section.
Yeah.
If they want to pay me.
Did Tim start yet?
Not yet. He's starting.
Jesus.
It's. Yeah, I know. Whoever his producer is takes a little while.
Got to finish that last smoke.
Yeah. You always wanted to try and start the show like on an even number too, like 10:15, 10:20.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-mm.
Unless it's the top of the hour, you don't need to.
Yeah. Who cares?
Well,
This ain't TV, Tim.
whatever.
You're in dumb TV brain. Ken said he watched 2 ads to get here tonight because he wants to give me gambling money. Thank you.
Tim Allen's joining us.
It is a final from American Family Field, and the results are not good.
Is that not what I said?
The world will smile back. We'll see you tomorrow, and let's talk Brewers baseball as the Brewers try to even up the series at a game of
You
peace.
pretending to do a short post game?
Yeah.
See you tomorrow, folks.
He just ended it.
Okay. Where do I start? 5-2 the final. Welcome
Tim's
to
a legend.
the game show. Hitters Baseball Academy.
This is the type of game that pisses him off more than any other. So you're in for a good Tim Allen post-game show tonight. If I know Tim Allen.
Yeah, watch this later. Listen to him. He's good.
This is for a couple of different reasons. One would be I do believe yesterday's game took some life out of this team.
Yeah, remember he didn't have a show
And I mentioned
yesterday.
this on yesterday's show that
I didn't.
Well, yeah, because they had to do figure it out instead. They don't know how to move segments on the game.
Correct.
What did they do instead?
They have this segment they do every Thursday at 4, and they didn't move it for Tim. They didn't do it at 3 or do it at 5. They didn't do it on Friday. They had to do it Thursday at 4 because.
Is it sponsored?
No, it's just
Who gives a shit?
Because some people in radio don't like doing radio as easy as it is, that they need their little
crutch.
Mm-hmm.
How we looking?
What else is he saying?
Here, I can turn him up more.
Is that what is that, a Vizzy?
That's a Vizzy orange creamsicle. Very good.
Hey, Happy Dad is this new seltzer I've been drinking.
What is that one?
I don't know. I had it this week at a party. It's good.
Is it one of those ones where it's like a 4-pack for $16?
Yeah, it was 12 for 17.
Jesus.
I know. It's bullshit.
Did you see that Busch Light has a peach flavor now in some states?
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus. Hey, Jake's here too. Hot Take Jake. What's up, Jake?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Pray for me, man. I took the kids to Wisconsin Dells, so I'm in the hotel lobby right now trying to find some peace and quiet, and apparently it's Grand Central Station in here even, so.
You're in the Dell? Where are you? Kalahari?
No, we're just at some hotel. I don't know what this is called.
Wilderness.
No, just some hotel. I just went on.
You're not even at one with a park?
No, we're going to go do the stupid theme park thing tomorrow.
Oh, so you're like staying at like a budgetel and then going to the fucking.
It's not quite that level, but it's not. It's not the Hilton.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, what's up, man? Look at you, dedicated family man, bailing on his hotel time to talk to Evan Heffelfinger, Bart Winkler, and Tim Shea.
Well, what's funny is I'm grabbing my phone and I'm like, I'll be right back to my wife. And she just gave me this look. She's like, are you going to do that fucking podcast? And I was like, no. She just was like shaking her head.
Are my live podcasts your form of cigarette?
Maybe. I wish I knew how to quit you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But when I knew that Mr. Him was going to be on, I couldn't pass it up. I miss Timmy. Traitor.
I miss
turncoat.
Sorry.
Yeah, turncoat.
At least I didn't like
your
Bill Michaels or something. Lord.
How we looking?
What, Jake?
No, I see Tim is nicely cuddled in at home there in his bed.
Yeah. No, his bed's the back seat.
Oh, okay. He didn't put the green screen up at that apartment.
No,
yet,
I just put down my seat. Oh, going to bed. Gotta go.
I don't think we've gotten prop comedy from Tim before. It's great.
See, this is what we missed.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's up? What's on your mind?
Well, just that game was fun to watch because F Miami. I was going to drop the F word, but, you know, there's like kids running around here and stuff, so I got to watch my language. But no, it's just so apparent that Denver is just so much better. And it was close in the first half because Denver was still getting every open look that they wanted. They just weren't hitting shots. And in the second half, despite just a horrendous Eric Bledsoe-like performance from Jamal Murray, they still ran away with it. So, I mean, I think it's going to be the old gentleman's, well, it's not a gentleman's sweep, but, you know, you let them have one game, just let it be respectable. And they'll
You
take
thought
it.
tonight was Bledsoe Murray?
He was pretty bad. Like,
dude, if we got 5 for 17 and 2 for 3 from Bledsoe, we'd have 7 NBA championships.
He'd have a statue right now.
He was fucking terrible.
yeah, that's
He had 12 assists too. Imagine the Bledsoe did that. Sorry.
well, that's everybody on Denver. They all know how to move the ball. They know how to pass. Like it's really, really fun basketball.
They had
to watch.
one possession where they like stole the ball and then it looked like they were globe-trottering it. Like there was like 2-3 extra passes that didn't need to be made, but they're just like, no, you score, Contavious. Oh no, you score, Jeff. Oh, come on, Jamal. This is your basket. It's like, all right, you guys like to assist.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
they're like a polished version of the Spurs of yesteryear.
Mm-hmm. So Denver's going to win the championship. You good with that? Your boy Jokic?
Yeah, I am good with that. I'm happy for their fan base, even though like I hate their football fans. Just 98 will never ever leave me. But yeah, like it's a smaller market, and you know they had a superstar that's been overlooked for years. So I think a lot of Bucks fans can, you know, what's the word? They
Relate.
they can relate to that. Thanks. That's what we need you here for, Tim. He drops the vocab. But yeah, I'm happy for Denver, and I was glad that I can finally get that dirty feeling of rooting for Miami. Get that out of here. That's no good.
Yeah, yeah. I'd still prefer they win. I'm not in on this Denver thing, but whatever. Sometimes guys I don't like win, I guess. I mean, Malone said his thing the other night about bad press room, and I'm like, this guy is a loser. And then all these Mike Malone stands are trying to tell me how, oh no, the whole league's happy for him to win. Nobody cares. Fucking Michael.
Yeah, I mean, he's just the guy. Like, I don't have any feelings one way or another on Mike Malone, but I do like Jokic a lot. And yeah, good for him. He deserves to get the title, and hopefully he'll start to get some of his flowers. But I also wanted to hopefully take a little bit of the sting off the voicemail that I left you, because I got pretty fired up about Chris Middleton.
No, I don't want you to talk about that now.
Okay. Oh, that Monday Philly?
Jake, you left me a 3-minute voicemail that cut
me off
on Middleton. I want to, so I'm going live. Monday's show, I'm talking to Javik Blake. He is the play-by-play guy for the Biloxi Shuckers. He did the Dock Spiders last year. He's 22 years old. Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Wunderkind.
And when I went to fill in for him last year, I did one game. And I'm like, oh, who's the loser they have now? And I listen to this guy. I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, this guy will be.
It's going to be big time.
He will. And
He's
so I
Bart
talked to
Winkler of
him.
his
And,
field.
you know, Churrio's down there. So talk to him about that. So Monday's show will be that. And then whatever I piece out of this. We'll go live after the NBA Finals. At some point, Jake, I want to carve 15 minutes of your time, and we'll just have a Middleton talk, you and me, that I'll air. Okay? What happened?
You shocked him.
Tim went away and Jake froze.
He's so surprised. So honored.
Jake,
I lost you there.
I want to bring you on like in a guest capacity to do 15 minutes with me back and forth about Middleton and just like talk through it together.
Is that like an intervention?
No, your voicemail was very good, but I would rather
consider the source, but yeah, you know,
I would rather have that as a conversation than just play it and then talk with you.
Well, that's good because
But I don't want to do it right now because I just don't.
Yeah, no, but after I got cut off, I knew I was cut off, and then the phone hung up on me, but I just kept going on in my car. Like, I just had to get that out.
Okay.
Cleansing.
For those of you just watching and didn't see yesterday's or today's show, I suggested the Bucks pay Middleton and then only play him at home games and in the playoffs.
Totally, yeah. That's worth $40 million a year.
So next week, I don't know what like your schedule is, but
I'll make time for you.
yeah, because I've had Brett on
yeah.
to talk Brewers and whatever.
But I'm coming, man. You better be ready.
How's our guy Tim Allen right now?
I mean, it's happened for years, and it's probably going to continue to happen, right?
Yeah, it cracks me up every time. That's for sure.
It's just it's just so dumb that it's just funny dumb. I guess if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. Let's see here. So I just want to make sure I'm fairly certain with this. The secondary.
He's in a good mood tonight.
Well, okay. So to talk Brewers for a second, like. First of all, the game was over as soon as Ruiz stole second and then got the third. If you guys watched it, first batter Ruiz, the form,
Oh, Bart, the game was over when Council made that lineup.
What was wrong with the lineup?
Choice.
The lefty lineup. Come on.
Oh yeah, against the lefty. Well, the lefty only pitched one inning.
That's why.
But that's what teams are doing. It's not like teams are doing player openers against us for an inning. Because they know they're going to get up on. I mean, it's a great strategy. We cannot hit lefties.
Totally.
And that's what Tim's talking about.
And wouldn't you? I would. You would. Everybody would. And everybody is at this point starting some lefties, additional lefties against the Brewers.
I think he's listening to us, Bart.
Oh, wow.
I think he's
Do they have us up too?
This is so meta right now.
That was
Wait, Bart.
That sounded like a drop, Tim.
You should grab your phone and call Tim right now while you're live on the podcast.
You know, I considered it within the last 5 minutes in my head, but if the game ever wants me on that dial,
yeah,
I'm gonna need a lot of money. I'm gonna need a lot of apologies. Now you might think it should go the other way, but that's just the kind of asshole I am.
See, here I am. I thought you were going to say, like, oh, I can't pre-burn a bridge by, like,
No, like,
you went the other way.
I'm the one demanding apologies.
I appreciate that.
You just got to be true to me. That's what I've always just thought. You just got to be true. You got to be true to your school now. Jan and Dean, drink.
Hey, Bart, what do you think of FTR CM Punk versus whoever at Collision?
I want CM Punk to get booed like there's no tomorrow. That's the only way this is interesting.
Oh, man, you're killing me right now. That's my guy.
I'm pretty low on AEW right now.
Well, Punk will be back, so they'll pick up again.
The Saturday night show is going to be fine in the summer, but then they're going to go against college football every week.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a short-lived experiment, would be my guess.
I can bring in Tony here. He just popped in. Should we go 5 wide?
5 wide.
Time to go 5 wide.
He left his parking lot to get here.
I am in a parking lot.
What are you doing?
I'm meeting somebody.
His eyes are on a swivel.
Are you on a corner? Do you have some cash on you?
No.
Tim, what app did you meet this person on?
Yeah.
Do they do Venmo nowadays? Has inflation hit their prices?
Yeah.
I will not say.
So you're waiting for a...
I'm waiting for a buddy.
Oh, that's what you call it?
Sure, if that's what you want to call it.
It's a grinder.
Should we go 6 box?
Why? Who else is there?
Matt.
It's a Friday night. Let's get
I
bonkers.
watched him in a long.
What's Matt playing tonight? Sega Game Gear?
Tina from
Here's
Texas.
Tony in Texas.
Tina.
And here's Matt in the Falls.
Hello, everyone.
This is a YouTube exclusive. We're fine. I don't need to play traffic cop here. I might cut some of this out for Monday, but like the Tim thing was funny. But let's just be boys having a conversation, broadcast to 28 people, of which I'm sure a quarter of are you 5.
It's probably true.
Well, Tony, what's up? You got on here first. What's up?
This is like the 2011 Packer receiving corps. Michael Finley, Donald Driver, Greg Jennings, James Jones, Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb.
Oh, I'm Jordy Nelson.
Yeah,
I'm Cobb because I have good eyes.
I guess I'll be Finley.
More realistically,
I'll be
hey,
James
like-
Jones. I like hoodies.
I did have a lady friend tell me that Bart has nice eyes and a nice voice.
see,
Yeah, not so much on the voice, but I'll take the eyes.
you got friend zoned already, buddy.
Jake, how pumped up are you for Joe Prunty?
Yeah, man. I'm
Joe
all about the
Prunty and
assist-
Terry Stotts coming home. I tell you what, I would rather have Tim Shea and myself coach the Bucks. We both have coaching experience, right?
Well, now wait a minute. I have it on good authority that a certain Larry Kraskowiak might be in the mix to return as well.
Yeah, Kerry
Whoa.
Porter while we're at it.
Oh.
Let's just bring the whole gang back.
Yeah, this is going to be bad.
Why?
I just there's nothing about Adrian Griffin that instills any confidence in me whatsoever. That press conference was just like, oh no.
Hey, Jake,
He's
Q has
just a
more
nice
excitement
guy.
on the show. Jake Q has more excitement on the show than Adrian Griffin does.
Matt LaFleur, Matt LaFleur couldn't even talk at his own press conference. He won 50 games faster than any Packer coach in
Yeah,
history.
what do you want? Motor City Dan Campbell talking about
Yeah.
breaking people's kneecaps?
What do you want? What do you want him to sit up and say, "Hey, everyone, look under your chair, or you get a free yacht"? Fuck you.
I think Q makes Bill Belichick look dynamic in his press conference.
Tim's
You want to see where I am?
Q, if you're out there, join up.
whoa.
Wow.
So I gotta go.
County Stadium.
You gotta go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice green screen.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure seeing all of you. I miss each and every one of you.
You too, Tim.
Well, we'll be live Monday night.
Okay, we'll see.
Hey, Tim.
You don't want to celebrate a Nuggets championship with us?
No. I gotta go to sleep.
Uh-huh. Tim, in this day and age, be safe tonight, buddy.
Always.
Yeah.
Tim, when's the last time you're at McGuire's?
God, it's been a while. It's been a
They
long
probably
time.
closed now, huh?
Well, the streets closed, so I don't know. So all
The
right.
streets closed?
Yep.
Hey, there's two seasons in Wisconsin, right?
What do you
Yeah.
get your bad self into tonight?
Who, Tim?
Yeah.
Is that a towel around your neck?
No, it's a
This hoodie.
sweater.
Oh.
Goodbye.
What are you doing, Tim?
Later,
You
Tim.
don't.
Hey, Bart.
Did I miss what he's doing?
Bart.
He's picking up a friend from the game, I think.
Oh.
Bart, hey, before we get into the basketball, I do have to compliment you on your Allen from the North Side. You and Horvat, that was just outstanding radio.
Yeah, I'm at the point of the podcast where I'm playing old audio now. Thank you.
That was just classic. Allen from the North Side, Horvat, and Bart. Those are the good old days. My question to the group here is: are we done with the super team in the NBA? Is it gone? Are we not going to have a super team anymore? Full season? What's going to happen now? Are we just going to have like one superstar? I mean, what do you guys think?
Oh, are we done with super teams?
Yeah, we done with the super team, like the whole like LeBron and D-Wade.
Well, that's what the NBA is trying to do. Like the NBA is, everyone's talking about TV ratings, but their CBA is making it harder for teams to build super teams. Like if the Celtics go with Tatum and Brown on Supermax, it's going to be even harder for them to get. And you can say, well, what difference does this guy do? But I don't think they could have signed Brogdon. I don't think they could have got White. I mean, you're going to
Horford.
I mean, the game is really going to change here.
For the better, I think. You want that parity. And I also think they're getting ready to add expansion. So putting new rules in place to, again, keep the talent as well dispersed as you can.
So what do we do about the regular season, though, Bart and Jake? The way it's constructed, it's pretty irrelevant. Guys are sitting out all the time. How do we make that thing more interesting? What the fuck are you doing, Matt?
I'm doing work while we're chatting here.
Can you just chat in one time normal?
Yeah, I want to like you, dude, but you're just fucking the show up. I like you, man, but come on.
How am I? How?
You're like a little child looking for attention from daddy. Bart's not talking to you, so you run around like, come on.
I got stuff to do, but I'm also trying to, be involved. Tony coming out harsh tonight. Things not going.
The keyboard, the gaming really got people riled up.
Got me
I'm
around.
not gaming. I'm actually waiting. I'm gaming after this. I'm
looked like you
intentionally
were-
not gaming right now.
It looked like you were setting up a sniper rifle or something.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna
Attacking
pull
it.
out a weapon and start either cleaning it or
No, well, no, those are all away.
He does have a little. Not nothing.
Well, what was that noise now?
That was not me. So that
Well, what the
was
fuck?
Tony or Jake.
Not me either.
Well,
Bart,
what's up, man? What's up with you?
With me?
Yeah.
Well, I was just thinking about the library thing that you wanted to talk about. How
Oh
Menominee
yeah, in the
Falls-
falls, they don't want to have a library.
Some
Really?
people don't. Some people don't.
One of the
There's
guys on the Menominee Falls Council says that we don't need to fund a library here. We are an affluent enough city that people can buy their own books.
which is absurd because there are so many more things to do at the library.
Even Freems is like, whoa, this is fucking messed up.
Did he say something?
He tweeted about it. Yeah, that's how I found out.
This is messed up, player.
Wait,
Oh.
where's he gonna watch his porn?
Yeah,
They do have like little study booths.
Chuck Freeman's out
They're
there
pretty nice.
saying people need to read.
When's the last time? What do you think the last book he read was?
The label of a cereal box. I don't know.
The last book he read,
Yeah, can you imagine Chuck sitting down with like a piece of fine literature,
like a novel.
Ernest Hemingway?
Jerry,
2004.
Oh, no,
Brewers
what he would
Media
always-
Guide.
Pride and Prejudice.
What he would always talk about is we got one copy of Joe Buck's book,
Yeah.
and because
Did he read it?
he got like 2 chapters through, and then he said, "I'm sitting on my bookshelf. I'm ready to read it." And then I don't think he's finished to this day.
let me tell you, player.
Wow.
He's the LeBron of sports radio.
I haven't read a book in a
He's
while.
been
What's the last
reading
book I
Godfather
read?
for a decade.
What's the last book that I read?
LeBron reads the first page of every book and then says that he read the book.
Eric Name's Buck's book 7 years ago.
I have it. I didn't read it.
Oh, well, don't let him hear that. Edit
My
that
parents wrote a book, man. I didn't read that.
You didn't?
out. My sister wrote a book. I read that.
I mean, I read children. I read Daniel Tiger Goes to the Fucking Dentist the other night.
Is that verbatim,
Is
the
that the
title?
exact title?
Yeah.
Because that just got more interesting.
Oh, if we're counting kids' books, I've read like 40 books in the last week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Gotta mix it up.
Have you burned any of your kids' books?
I tried to throw one away, and my wife got upset and pulled it out of the garbage.
We burned Hop on Pop because we don't think that there should be classified roles in the parenting structure.
What?
So we burned that.
Are there any transgender characters in these kids' books these days?
Not
We're
in our
not really
books.
sure what the Cat in the Hat thinks it's trying to be, so we burned that one.
Ah,
Yeah, what are the things?
Better safe than sorry.
What things?
1 and 2.
Yeah, what are they?
Oh,
Are they days?
I'm
Are they
not a
men?
Dr. Seuss.
Because
connoisseur.
of that, got to burn the book.
Hey, we just read one book in this house. That's a good book. That's the whole Bible.
Amen.
Wow.
That and Mein Kampf.
Jesus.
We'll edit that out.
I can't. It's live.
You just got
Hey, I
demonetized.
just said something in German. That's all you need to know.
Just launched the sock. Sorry, I just took my socks
77
off. Sorry,
cents
Tony.
down the drain.
Should I do
Go on.
Bart Winkler book club like Rogers did?
Yes.
yeah.
He did not.
All right. Let me get a book, okay?
Okay.
Oh, you're
All
not
right, Tony,
really
take
in
over.
Who's going to entertain the children? While
All
we
right,
go?
Jake, I'm with you on Chris Middleton.
Wow.
I think a lot of people are.
option. What are we going to do? That's the thing. You don't have a plan B.
Well, I mean, it all hinges on his decision, right?
He's going to opt in.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think they're just going to stupidly give him 4 years at whatever he asks for.
Okay, and this Damian Lillard to the Bucks seems to be picking up some steam. Does anyone give that any credence or
For who?
for the
Is there
Bucks?
is there any rumored
Rumors
compensation?
no, but what I'm hearing out of Portland is that the Blazers are willing to look at dealing him to an Eastern Conference team of his choice. So,
We would make
but what would it take?
some sense. Is there a team? Is there a team that would make more sense for him?
The Knicks, maybe?
For Middleton?
Yeah. No.
No, Lillard.
Damian
We're
Lillard.
talking about Lillard. I'm sick of talking about Middleton. Let's talk about something else.
Lillard ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I think if there's any Lillard deal, it would not be with the Bucks straight up. There would be a third team involved, and you'd be trading maybe 4 teams, whatever assets you can get for both Middleton and Holiday, because the Bucks don't have assets. So those would be the pieces that you try to cash in to get young players and first-round picks, because that's what Portland is going to want if they trade Damian Lillard.
I'm having a hard time figuring out a book for the Bart Winkler Book Club, guys.
Hey Bart, do you like
You
fiction?
can't do this one. Oh, Jesus.
Do you like fiction or nonfiction?
is it green?
No. This one's called The ABCs of Physics.
I've read that one.
Why don't we just read your dad's book?
Obviously, in this house, we don't believe in science.
Mm-hmm.
This one's by Julie Andrews called The Very Fairy Princess. Hashtag grooming.
I was gonna say, don't you have a son?
How about we're going on a bear hunt?
What's that one about?
Grinder.
We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one.
Is that what Tim
Yeah.
said? No.
That's Tim's.
We're going to settle on this tonight. 100 things that Bucks fans should do before they die.
See, there it
By
is.
Eric Name.
Friend of the program.
Number 1 should be create a Chris Middleton trade in the trade machine. Is that in there?
No.
Go to the bathroom in the women's bathroom.
That means Tony's done that.
So is Tyler Harrow's dad.
Yeah.
I wonder
Oh.
if Adrian Griffin is even mentioned in this book. He was here.
He was a Buck.
Yeah, I saw he coached Brandon Jennings in the summer league.
Name doesn't have like the thing at the end that tells you who. That's a nice like 10 pages you can tag onto a book.
I wonder if Giannis is
What?
Where you could just like look up like Adetokounmpo and it tells you what pages he's on.
The
Glossary.
index?
The index.
Yeah. The index.
Bart's a big reader.
Yeah, fucking that sucks.
Hey, you're announcing in Madison tomorrow?
I'll be in Madison tomorrow. Yes, forward Madison.
What's the expected crowd?
Well, last game they had a record 4,900. I think they'll pop at least 3, maybe 3,500. It's
What's-
Saturday
what's-
night.
what's-
It's Saturday
I'll buy
night.
What's
They
the
could do
scouting
4.
report on North Carolina FC?
Well, the game that Madison dropped last week, they should not have dropped. So that was North Carolina FC, my friends, is actually they're in first place.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Are you nervous?
I'm a little shaking in my boots. Yeah, we need a good result. Mm-hmm.
So
Matt,
yes.
I got to agree with you, Matt, about that Goodland name. I'm with you. I don't like it.
Yeah.
What name do you guys like?
As I told you over text message, hog or iron. Hogs or iron.
Okay.
Like I was looking at that list, and there are not a lot of good ones. Like one of them is just Milwaukee. Like seriously,
Milwaukee FC. Or Milwaukee.
is it implied that FC is after? Because it doesn't.
Well,
say
we're voting. That gets voted on later. So if you want it to be Milwaukee FC, if that's all you want, then you vote Milwaukee.
Okay, I guess I didn't see that part or it wasn't made clear.
So yeah,
Lake Effect was cool. I like that one.
Yeah, I like it. Some people are like, "Oh, well, it's got to be just the fan section." Like, I guess, but I think it's a good team name.
Well, that's why it advanced.
It makes it people hear it and it makes them learn something about our city. They're like, "Oh, Lake Effect, what's that? Oh, wow, oh, wow, this is interesting." You know?
Yeah, but it's like calling Buffalo 10-inch Blizzard.
The Buffalo Blizzard would be a fantastic name.
The Buffalo 10-inchers.
I believe that is a name.
Jake. The Buffalo 10-inch
Blizzard are a soccer team, or they were.
When?
They played in the league the Wave used to play in the 90s.
So indoor.
The indoor fantasy league? I guess not.
Mark says Milwaukee Giardia.
Like Jardinera?
Mark says,
about
great, we're talking about soccer.
Whoa,
No,
we're not talking about
names.
soccer. I wouldn't participate in a serious soccer discussion. That's for,
Have you talked about Messi to Miami yet?
Whoa, yeah. Bart talked about.
He talked about his show today.
He talked, yeah,
For
for a
way
long
too
time.
long.
MLS, we
Way
had a lot of
too long.
MLS talk. I almost fell asleep while driving.
Fast forward though.
I fast forwarded so fast through that.
That shit. I listened to it. I had a long drive.
I'm at the gym just like, come on, Bart. Click, 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 click.
I
click.
daydreamed
Yeah, but
so
isn't that the
hard.
great
that
thing
I
about
was
the
like, oh,
pod?
wait, I'm
The
listening to
great
Bart.
thing about the pod is you can just fast forward the shit that you don't want to hear. I think that's a big
Perfect.
selling point.
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
we
Bart's
go in on
talking
an
Messi?
expansion MLS team, please?
Hmm?
Can we pool our money together and get an expansion?
Well, what would be
MLS
nice
team?
then is if the Milwaukee team that we're getting, if they could be promoted to the MLS.
Mhm.
That's what would be nice.
If they get an MLS team before an NHL team, like that's so stupid.
Yeah.
Well, we have a professional hockey team. It's the Admirals.
I honestly have watched as much NHL finals as the NBA finals this year. Believe it or not.
I do believe it because they've been great. Did you watch the full game last night into overtime?
Awesome game, man. That was a
I
great
love it.
hockey.
Matthew Tkachuk, injured, comes back in, scores the goal to tie it up
It was
with
badass.
2 minutes to go in the game.
Is that a
We go to
relation to
overtime.
Keith Tkachuk?
Yes,
Yep.
that is. Yeah, he's the best player on the Panthers. So then we go into overtime. Vegas is on the power play in overtime. They've scored on like 35% of their power plays, and they don't
that
score. And then the Panthers get it. Beautiful shot, right over his left shoulder. It was awesome. In front of the home crowd to make it a series. It would have been 3-0. Now it's 2-1. It was great hockey, great television. I mean, how can you not love it?
The TV aspect of it. Why does TNT do such a better job than ESPN and everything? Basketball.
I don't know. I don't watch a lot of ESPN hockey.
It's
I
not.
try not to. I mean, most of the hockey I watch is on Fox Sports Wisconsin, Minnesota Wild.
But everything TNT does is better than ESPN.
Oh yeah, they got Gretzky. They got Gretzky on there. How do you not watch that?
They've got
the
better
intermission
talent.
report.
They've got better talent, and they focus on the games. Like ESPN is all about stories and narratives and screaming idiots and
before they got Buck and Aikman, the ESPN broadcast was so bad with football, and the production value just seems like it's cheap compared to a Fox team. I don't know. It's ESPN broadcast for some reason just don't do it, even for NBA.
Yeah.
I always watch the local.
I do like Green. I think Green's a great announcer. He's doing those games. But would you rather listen to Barkley and that crew and Ernie, or would you rather listen to whatever ESPN is throwing out there?
Stephen A. and
Yeah, well, that's a thing. That's such an unfair advantage because inside the NBA is like one of the best, not just sports shows, but just television
it's a legendary
shows out there.
like that desk of like Shaq, Chuck, Ernie, and Kenny.
That's an entire
legendary
brand.
desk right there.
We're gonna go 6 box with 7 people.
Oh, we got the podcasters coming in.
You know it, Thurston 10.
Hey, Bart, how's it going?
What's up, dudes?
Hey, we got some breaking news for you guys.
Wow. What a pleasure.
So, you know how the Bucks were doing all Goran Dragic this week?
Yeah.
They're doing Myers Leonard next week.
Like on Twitter? I don't get it.
They're trolling then.
Yeah, it's real. They're doing it.
Why?
That was my question.
So they're doing the spotlight.
These guys have been
in the
drinking since
offseason.
like 3. You get drinking since 3. When do you guys start drinking?
Well, we are drinking.
That's apparent.
But we do have breaking news, so it's on the Bucks. So
Evan says Mein Kampf, and then all of a sudden we're talking about Myers Leonard. Like, it's a perfect transition.
Wow, that got dark really quickly.
So how do you know this breaking news?
Oh, we have friends who work for the Bucks.
Inside sources.
Yeah, inside sources.
So the Bucks will be highlighting Myers Leonard on social next week.
Yep.
All 12 minutes he played.
Yep. Well, they did it with Goran Dragic, so.
He's got a great PR guy.
Do you have any like interesting breaking news or just that?
No, that was basically the lead for us. So.
Hey, it wasn't Mein Kampf, so yeah.
I don't care what he says. I'm still convinced Matt is preparing his killer room right now. That
I mean,
Dexter stuff.
Trigger warning, I am in my gun area room.
What? Like Goodbye Horses is going to start playing pretty fucking soon.
No, I'm taking a class tomorrow, so I'm getting ready.
You have a gun room in your house?
I'm in my basement where I mean, there has to be a place where you keep these things.
Because the implication was that you had a whole ass room for just the guns.
It's the armory.
Yes.
I mean, there's a large safe. It's a corner of the basement.
So you keep it
The
locked
kids
up,
sleep
though.
on a floor on a cot in the basement. His guns get tucked in to the beds at night.
I mean, this is a pretty common thing for like half of America. So
Yeah, we're well aware of that.
Which half?
I don't know.
The rural half.
John Morant. We got our own John Morant.
No, that was a toy, Tony.
Was it? Is that what he said?
Yeah, and Adam Silver's like, we are looking into that conversation. Silver.
Even so, they've got an image to uphold, and it's not that. Even though, never mind.
Let me, since there's a good amount of people in here, I wanted crowdsource how I would go about this. So I am more than half serious about wanting to do something at that August 23rd Brewers game, where we do like a get together for anybody that wants to. And I was gonna buy tonight because they had their like no fee thing. I was gonna buy 50 tickets at $6, so we sit way the fuck up high, but can all be together. And I was like, I don't feel like spending $300 right now. But should I buy cheap tickets like high and then give them out?
No.
Will people be willing to
just have
buy
people get
tickets,
together,
or should I like try
do
to get one of the
tailgates.
Miller Lite section?
Name a section.
No.
So people would pay to go?
Yes.
Yeah, I
It's
wouldn't
a
even.
Brewer game. It's not like it's
I
not
thought like I would buy the tickets, but then I'd buy the cheap ones. And at that point, you're like, well, if I was going to come here for free, I might as well pay $20 to somewhere I like.
No, I don't want to sit up in the 400s with the riffraff.
I don't either.
I don't want to go to the game. Can't I just like go to the tailgate and hang out?
Oh, baseball's so boring. Just
I mean,
just
yeah.
go to a game. It's a professional sporting event.
We can't be bitching about these guys if they want
Men's
to move and
professional
then say
sporting event.
we won't spend $6 for a ticket, I guess.
I mean,
I'll pay
give you the
$12
$6,
for
but
2 tickets.
12 for 2, Thurston 10?
Yep.
Make it 60.
12.
Okay.
Yeah,
would you
I'll
guys
pay
be
for the
would you
ticket.
guys how much would you guys pay, or would you want freebies?
We would be willing to pay up to 20 whole dollars.
Yeah. 10 each.
Yep.
Because I mean,
That's
keep in
offensive.
mind, I'm not like this. I'm not getting the money. The money is the ticket for the Brewers. I just want a bunch of people to get together if they want.
We can bring
Bart.
a group. Like, we have a small but loyal fan base.
The Thurston Penn team?
If you want 5, possibly 6 people, we are the right podcast for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I already gave you my idea, Bart. I just want to give you my money. Like, my idea was Bart should print $6 vouchers that prove that you're a Bart Winkler podcast listener, and we could frame it just like it's Packers stock, and it could be like,
Oh, you want to
calling
do a
card.
stock sale for the pod?
Yes, just $6
I
vouchers.
almost forgot that the Brewers gave out $6 vouchers.
I like that idea, actually.
I like that.
I would totally rock that.
Make it 10.
That shit would be in a frame on my desk.
I would maybe I could make that a charitable thing.
That's what I'm saying. Just
But
like,
you would have to like print out the certificates on nice paper and maybe like a seal, like one of those golden seals, like one of those.
Yeah.
50 pointed stars.
I gotta get it notarized. I know you're talking about like the seal that's like on a Scholastic book club thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Caldecott Award, I think that might be.
Yeah. And then what I'll do is I'll say, hey guys,
sign them all.
We're doing this fundraiser, but then I'll be sure to say a portion of the proceeds, which means I throw like, NAMI $5
We'll get you the
mental health, and I profit the rest.
What if we do it like Shark Tank, where it's like, I'll give you $500 in exchange for 20% equity in the podcast.
20% of 77 cents is a lot. Think about that.
Yeah.
I'll give you $300 if you never let Ryan Horvat on the show again.
Oh,
come on, Jay.
I'll give 400 to reverse what he just said.
Yeah,
I like this.
Only
$700 for nothing.
500 to get Alan from the north side.
To get him on?
Oh, hell yeah. And his wife.
$1,000 to raise Rick
Wife
from the
looks
dead.
like she's got to be a looker. I don't know. Is Alan married to Shakira? Who is this chick?
Alan?
Yeah.
No, it's her wife. He showed me pictures. She's a good-looking woman.
All right. What is he doing living on the north side?
That's where he lives.
Yeah, what do you mean by that, Tony?
I mean, Alan's talking about this extravagant life, and
there's no nice places on the north side?
You can have that in the north side.
Some of the best built houses in this city are on the north side.
trying to stay good stuff.
True.
But
They don't build them like they used to anymore.
I wish we could have met Alan's daddy. I don't know if he's still with us or not, but his daddy seemed interesting.
Jerry says charge $20 and do a 50-50 raffle. Can I say this? Outside of Brewers games, I've stopped doing 50-50 raffles at charity events because the expectation now is that you have to give the money you win to the event.
Right.
That sucks. Because, like, if I'm doing a 50-50 and the prize is $600, $300 went to the charity. But then somewhere along the line, one guy was like, you know what? My $300, I'm going to give it back to this charity. And everyone's like, and then people keep the money and they get booed. I paid
Who cares?
to win.
You're never going to see those people again.
I just that like you should be able in this country, you should be able to win a 50-50 and have already done your donation and be able to walk away with the prize. We might as well call it 100-0. That's what people want.
I think the rule should be if you know the person that it's going to, then you have to give it back. If you have no idea who the person is, then you just take it.
As long as you give the foul ball to the kid, that's whatever. The money's yours.
It's on this. I mean, I really appreciate like it's a charity, but if it's a design gambling contest. You're raising money because you're giving people the thought that they could win a little bit of money. And so you're raising money.
I knew
You're not lowering money, that's for sure.
But then you have to give it back.
You don't have to.
But that's the expectation now.
How many of these things are you at where you are like be able to define this trend?
Bro, I'm like a professional MC. I see it all the time.
For what?
I did a thing earlier.
Do they have one at the soccer
2 years
games?
ago. Huh?
Do they have one at the soccer games?
They do, but it's not a charity, so the people profit.
Are you available for events?
I am.
There you go.
So wait, the 50-50, like half of it goes to the team?
Yeah, or their charitable funds, just like the Brewers. The half of that goes to the Brewers Community Foundation, and then you get the other half. And at Brewer games, everyone's like, "Hey, I won $14,000 at the." But then if you go to like Tommy's lemonade stand, and he does a 50-50, you're like, "Fuck, I got to give him my $50."
It depends on the situation. Like I went to a subtle brag. My band played a vigil for someone.
What instrument do you play?
Guitar and bass.
Nice.
And they did a 50-50 raffle as part of it. Like a whole bunch of bars donated baskets and stuff, and people put money in. And they did two 50-50 raffles, and both of the times the winner put the money back in. I get it in that situation where it's like benefits going to the family of like a tragedy.
But they don't have the 50-50.
It's just give us your money.
Yeah. And at that point, like it was only like $300. Like
I'm not trying to say like and you or it's very delicate. I just feel what I'm saying is it feels like if you're like, hey, I just came, I thought I'd play, I didn't think I'd win, I won $300. You clearly need it more than me. I'm so happy to just be a part of this, and I can do a little more. That means the world to me. Here you go. But the expectation is you do that. That's what I'm fighting against. The expectation is you have to give it. If you want to give it, you should be able to give it. But if you don't, you should be able to keep it.
This is your biggest Larry David moment ever.
Well, because it's a slightly because
Larry
what I'm
David is
what
right.
I'm
This
saying,
is a total Costanza thing.
If you get to the heart of what I'm saying take money away from kids who need it is what I'm saying.
Like live golf.
I think that's a message we can all get behind.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd put that
What did
out
Michael
there.
Jordan say? Fuck them kids.
That part I will clip for Monday's show. I need to rile some people up. That part I will put on. Thurston 10. Anything else from you guys?
I'm with you.
I think I'm gonna go to bed soon. I gotta get up and walk a fucking 1K tomorrow.
Well, I mean, you played soccer,
Seriously?
so you should run it,
Yeah.
right?
No, it's like a thing with, and there's gonna be a 50-50 at this bullshit.
Is there a 50-50 there?
And we're like raising money to build houses in Honduras, which is great. But
Fuck
if I win a
Honduras. Keep the
50-50,
money.
I'm keeping that money.
What about
Okay.
1K?
What's your go-to Milwaukee soccer name right now?
The one I like the best?
Yeah,
Well, I like Goodland United.
Goodland
Is that
United.
your submission?
No, I like Goodland Milwaukee.
That's not one of the
Goodland,
choices.
Milwaukee.
So
See, does
Sorry.
anybody other than people who live in Milwaukee get that though? Because like we all,
Well, no,
you
I
know,
don't even get
this
it.
is where I
live
bring
in
up
Milwaukee.
Forward Madison. The state logo is forward or slogan.
Anyone
But-
who's seen Wayne's World knows that Milwaukee is Algonquin
Okay.
for good land.
but like I feel like that's iconic for us in Milwaukee.
But that's Milwaukee.
But what if we're Cream City? Nobody fucking knows what that means.
No,
That was
I
something the
agree.
Bucks
I
did.
like Goodland more than Cream City, but I really like the Milwaukee Barons. I don't know why. I also
What
like
is a
to call
Baron?
them-
Beer Baron.
Yeah, a beer
The
baron.
Red Baron. Snoopy fights that motherfucker.
But yeah, that's where I'm at. So
Test user says, where in Honduras? I lived there for a few months. If it's the islands, fuck that. Okay.
Obviously.
Shit.
I need some context here. But-
I don't want any contact.
okay. What's Matt playing right now?
I'm about to play Fortnite.
Yeah. Are you the oldest guy there?
No, I'm playing with my other 36-year-old friend and oldest guy there. I'm in my basement. So, yes, I'm the oldest guy here because the other person is my son, who's 2, almost.
My wife's out on the town right now.
Ooh, Getting boozed up, dancing on tables.
No, she's at
Wait a
Little
minute.
with my nieces.
Where is Tim right now?
Tim?
I think we might have just uncovered something. Bart's wife's out. Tim was meeting somebody.
Hey, Matt, your buddy says he's 35, not 36. He's furious in the comments.
Oh, his birthday is in September. That's right.
Look at this. Fortnite LOL. I'm 35. I'm fucking 35, not 36. Dumbasses. You hear me? I'm 35, not 36.
He's probably going to give you some money now.
He just ripped off 9 fucking comments. That's good.
That's my buddy.
He's not 36.
Parting shots for anybody else?
Well, yeah. Let me start here, Bart. First of all, I think you look good. You look healthy. So I want to give you those compliments. Also, Delvin Cook cut from the Vikings. That was big news this week.
Oh, I didn't see that. Wow.
Yeah, so I thought that was big news from the Vikings losing Cook. That helps the Packers, obviously. Brewers losing, not surprised. They'll probably lose 2 out of 3. That's the way it fucking goes with this team. The Nuggets, they're going to be the champions. Didn't see that one coming. And, yeah, that's it. That's all I got, really. So thanks for having me.
Love you, Tone.
Tony, what a summary.
Matt, you're gaming, so leave, please.
I am. I got nothing. Sorry. See ya.
Bye. Thurston 10, you guys got sorry, I couldn't come on today. Sorry.
Keep the 50-50 raffle money. You won it. Fuck them kids.
What kind of raffle?
Cheers.
Cheers. A truly for you, a busy for you. Jesus Christ. What happened to man in this country?
My parting shot here is it's a big season for freezing cold Bart takes because I remember hearing Denver's not winning the championship and Milwaukee's not losing to an 8 seed.
Yeah,
That's all right.
I have bragged that I know the NBA playoffs better than anybody, and this year I got them all wrong.
You got rocked, man.
I got a bad year.
Such is life.
Go back to your family.
All right. Middleton sucks. Later.
Mark says Tony with the only real sports takes as usual. Wow.
Didn't listen to the first part of the show.
Upvote for Tony. Well, good to see you, man.
Yeah. I just be careful with the James Christian Middleton slander, please. I have unconditional love for him.
Do you like my part-time play?
I hate that it would work. I hate that
it's
it would.
Regular season, Evan. You don't need to play him 82 games.
Right.
He played 33 games this year, averaged 15 points. Then the playoffs, he's playing 36 minutes, put up 24, 6, and 6.
Mm-hmm. He's good. He's a good basketball player. Fuck what these other people think. They don't know basketball. Ram doesn't know basketball. I'll say it. I said it on air. I'll say it here until I am blue in the face, which doesn't take much. Well, he's a good basketball player.
He is, yeah. Oh, he's Moist Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. Love you.
Love you.
Love you all. And a new show on Monday.